What is a Hipaa authorization? The federal government passed the Federal Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996, HIPAA, to provide guidelines to the healthcare industry for protecting your information and privacy. Some medical providers have refused to release information, even to spouses and adult children authorized by a healthcare power of attorney, on the grounds that HIPAA prohibits such releases. Therefore, as part of your incapacity planning, you should also sign a Hipaa authorization form that allows the release of your medical information to your agents, successor trustees, family, or any other individuals that you wish to designate. Do I need a Hipaa form for my child? If your child is a minor, this is not an issue, since parents as legal guardians have access to their children's medical information and are already the ones making most of the medical decisions as well as paying those expenses. However, when your child becomes 18 years old, he or she is no longer a minor. This means that hospitals and doctors' offices must safeguard the patient's information from everyone, including you, the parents. While it makes sense that they should be the person making decisions on their own medical treatment, this can raise problems for some young adults. Many 18-year-olds are still in high school, live at home, and have their expenses paid for by their parents. Although they may be an adult, their day-to-day lives look more like that of a child. Parents should have their children prepare the appropriate documentation to ensure their parents can access their medical records and discuss their medical care. This is accomplished through the use of a Hipaa authorization form by the child. With this form, the young adult can designate their parents or any individual to be their authorized recipient of their medical information. Executing this document can be incredibly helpful if there's a question about the young adult's care while the parent is paying the corresponding medical bills and dealing with the health insurance company. A properly executed Hipaa authorization form can also be beneficial in the event the young adult ends up in the hospital. Because hospitals do not want to be fined for violating Hipaa, most will err on the side of caution and refrain from discussing or disclosing any information to family members without the properly executed documentation. Without this exchange of information, families can feel out of control and the doctors may miss important family medical information. As a companion to the Hipaa authorization form, it's also important to have a healthcare power of attorney executed so that someone will have the authority to make medical decisions on behalf of the young adult if he or she is incapacitated. Without this document, the family may end up having to go to court in order to have someone appointed to make crucial medical decisions. Do I need a Hipaa form for my parents? Many of our clients are providing for their parents, especially with the virus affecting so many parents and elderly persons. You could have problems dealing with their medical care. It is important that just like a child, you may need to talk to their doctors and understand their medical condition. If there's parents with more than one child involved, the potential for a conflict exists and the doctors will only deal with whoever is the authorized person. You may be dealing with their various medical insurance policies, including Medicare, Medicaid, Medicare Assurance, or a supplemental insurance. You need to have them prepare all of the above documents. If they have a condition like Alzheimer's or dementia, they may either no longer be capable of making the decisions or may be heading for that situation. If you are their caregiver, your job is going to be very hard, as is, and you want to have the best likelihood of being able to handle their medical issues without having to open up a guardianship if that is feasible.